It's 3 p.m. and it's time for the Daily Community Briefing. Direct and official information regarding the coronavirus effect on you locally. Three p.m. and it's time for the Daily Community Briefing. Direct and official information regarding the coronavirus effect on you locally. Let's now go live to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios.
Well, hello everyone. There you are. Hope you enjoyed your extended holiday weekend. The only thing better than that is to have it followed by a short work week. So we've got that going for us today too. Kelly Wallingford reporting on your local news and information briefing. Sporting a new do today, taking advantage of the barber shops and beauty shops getting reopened for a much needed groom. And hope you got out and visited your favorite restaurant, got some things done as we work toward reopening our economy and getting especially our locally owned businesses back up and running. We have a lot to get caught up on over the extended Memorial Day weekend. This is your last actually waning hours to get registered to vote in the upcoming primary. Also, a brazen Memorial Weekend heist in the Mobberly community of Madison County. We have footage and details to share. Wall Street has reopened today as the New York Stock Exchange got underway with live traders again, and they're in a buying mood today. We've got details about that. Also, Tate's Creek Road here going to be closed for this week for some repairs. I'll tell you about a head-on collision in Laurel County, and also rating some summer activities in accordance to the risk of you possibly contracting the coronavirus. Also, still an uproar about the governor being hung in effigy. We've got more on that. We'll recap the governor, a little report there from Friday. He took the weekend off too. More on this financial relief for you farmers paying higher prices at the grocery store. You may have noticed that for your memorial cookout for your beef and all of that for the cookout. And recent flooding has put a damper on some lake fun over the weekend. And speaking of the weather, we do have some pop-up storms right now forming to the southwest of Richmond, and that has prompted a flood advisory until 5:15 p.m. for Garrett, Lincoln, and Rockcastle counties. Once again, Garrett, Lincoln, and Rockcastle flood advisory for those three counties until 5:15. As always, we'll keep an eye on those weather alerts and keep you posted here on 100.7 and on our colleagues at WBON TV. We have some footage, if you are listening on the radio side today, of this heist at the Miller Storage Unit in Mobberly, that we urge you to go to the WBONTV.com site or the Facebook page and actually watch this, because with your help, we're going to get these guys caught. And Kentucky State Police are asking your help in identifying the thieves who broke into Miller storage units in Mobberly. This was during the early hours Sunday, May 24th. The thieves left with two enclosed box trailers and the contents. One of the trailer is black. The other one is red, and those pictures are also posted up as well. If you have information, you can contact the Richmond State Police Post at 859-623-2404. But again, the pictures and video of the actual theft and the suspects are up now at WBONTV.com. They did leave in the Old Irvin Road vicinity or out Mobberly Road toward Charlie Norris. So if you're on the radio side, make a point to do that. And if you've seen those trailers or have cameras on the roadways in those vicinities, you may have captured a theft in action. Well, according to Secretary of State Michael G. Adams, As of 12:30 today, about 100,000 registered Kentucky voters have taken advantage of GoVoteKentucky.com to request their absentee ballots for the June 23rd primary. This has been moved to June 23rd. Voting absentee says is easy, secure, and wildly popular, he adds. I'm grateful to the Kentuckians who understand that we have fewer voting locations available and fewer poll workers because of the coronavirus pandemic. Not only are these Kentuckians being good citizens by voting, but by voting absentee, they're being good citizens in relieving the pressure on our voting locations and our poll workers. Upon introducing the absentee ballot request portal on Friday evening, Adams noted it requires a voter to verify your identity with your date of birth and social security number. Ballot envelopes have barcodes as well for tracking. Election officials will verify that each voter's signature on an absentee ballot envelope matches the voter's signature of record. Absentee ballots may also be obtained from the voter's county clerk in person or by phone, fax, or email. Absentee ballots are treated as securely and secretly as any other ballot, he says, and can be either delivered by a voter personally to the county clerk's office or mailed back, with no postage due. The deadline to request an absentee ballot is Monday, June 15th. But again, to register to vote, you have until 4 today, and that's it. A group of about a dozen or so counter-protesters gathered outside Governor Andy Beshear's mansion yesterday to share their support for the governor. These counter-protesters came a day after protesters hung an effigy of Beshear from a tree. The group waved signs, drew chalk art, and some honked as they drove around the Capitol. We just came to make sure that our message of love was stronger than their message of hate, said Karen Thomas Smith, who helped to organize the rally. Several politicians, both Republican and Democrats, condemned the hanging in effigy of the governor. The messages were seen by First Lady Brittany Beshear, who tweeted, "Love always wins over hate." The Kentuckians who stood in front of our home today with signs of encouragement and positivity have not gone unnoticed or unappreciated. And with more news on the governor, as I said, been a while since we got an update, but we'll check out how things stood on Friday and look quickly at your stats. With a rundown on that, here's WBON TV's own Jamie Boggs.
Before taking Sunday and Monday off from daily updates, Governor Andy Beshear issued a statement on Saturday to update the state of Kentucky on issues involving the coronavirus. The 148 new cases announced brings the Commonwealth's total up to 8,571 cases of COVID-19. Fortunately, for only the second time in many weeks, 0 new deaths were reported on Saturday. The total number of coronavirus-related deaths remains at 391. To send a final message to Kentuckians heading into a weekend where congregating is the norm, Beshear encouraged everyone to be safe, stating, "As we recover, we are depending on Kentuckians to take the steps necessary to protect one another this weekend and every day and weekend moving forward." This is Jamie Boggs, WBON TV, 9 News.
And some great news over the extended Memorial weekend. No new cases during the whole period in Madison County. 43 total is the stand right now in Madison County, with 38 of those gladly recovered. And in the Cumberland Valley District Health area there was 3 new cases in Clay County and no changes in Jackson or Rockcastle. Open outcry returned to the New York Stock Exchange trading floor today. This is where they just scream at each other and buy and sell stocks. They had their protective mask firmly in place, of course. The iconic training venue is back open today, with the opening bell being rung this morning by New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo for human traders after nearly a 2-month shutdown at the hands of the coronavirus pandemic. The floor wasn't filled with its usual hustle and bustle of crowds and traders yelling into the closing bell or large entourages of executives walking the floor on IPO days. For now, the stock exchange isn't allowing outside visitors, including media outfits that have long interviewed the various big names from the floor. As for the traders that do come back initially, as we said, they have to wear a mask, avoid taking public transportation, practice social distancing, and are divided by plexiglass. Handshakes are not permitted as well. And they're in a buying mood today. The Dow was up around 700 points at news time today in trading. We have a lot to get to here on the news brief. Shutdown on Tate's Creek this week. Also, we're going to talk about these higher beef prices at the store. And we're going to tell you also what else we got here? Lots of things. Also, well, just come on back. We've got lots to get to here on your local news and information briefing right after these.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
During this time, it is especially important to shop local and support small business. Gillum Sports Lounge is still open, and they are still serving the same great food that you are used to. Burgers, salads, pizza, appetizers, and more. Order pickup or have your food delivered, and you can place your order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge in the Richmond Mall says thank you to the people of Richmond for continuing to support your local restaurants during this time.
Opening weekend at Chenault Vineyard has been postponed as a precaution. Chenault Vineyard can't wait to see all of their smiling patrons back once they reopen and look forward to serving you locally grown wine. Chenault Vineyard has several types of wine available, including Blanc, Chardonnay, Riesling, bourbon barrel aged red wine, and their sweetest and most popular wine is Sam's Fix-It Juice. For more information about Chenault Vineyard, visit ChenaultVineyard.com or like them on Facebook to see updates about all the events coming up at Chenault Vineyard.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
American Pool and Spa wants you to swim and relax, and they're taking the proper precautions to keep their customers and employees safe. For pool supplies, visit AmericanPoolandSpaKY.com and click on the Drop Click tab to shop online for curbside service or free local delivery within 15 miles. If you're interested in pool installation, American Pool and Spa in Richmond can set up a Zoom call for a virtual consultation. Stay safe and enjoy your time at home with help from American Pool and Spa in Richmond. Four Paws Unleashed brings a new state-of-the-art approach to pet care. Their suites are designed to feel like an elite hotel room, complete with Simmons Beauty Rest mattresses and TVs. Four Paws also has grooming services available as well. Visit their website, fourpawsunleashed.com, to find out more. Community Trust Bank is local people making local decisions. Stop in today and let them help you with loan products for the individual or small business.
Stop by and see me, Jennifer Ward, today at 128 West Main Street in Richmond.
Community Trust Bank, a banking tradition in Madison County since 1903.
And we're back on your local news and information briefing, being brought to you today by American Pool and Spa on Merchant Drive. This warmer weather, your pool would be great, wouldn't it? Check them out. Bishop Small Engine Repair, North Estill Avenue, for the best outdoor power equipment like Cub Cadet and the best service. Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Central Kentucky. You have plumbing needs, 626-8733. And Steve King at Modern Air, your heating and air guy at 985-5352. The Transportation Cabinet advises motorists of slide repairs for Tates Creek Road. That's Kentucky 169. The work is scheduled for a portion of the roadway at mile point 7.1, and that will begin today and go through Friday, and that's 7:30 a.m. until 6 each day. The road will be closed there at mile point 7.1. One lane will be closed for repairs until that's completed. One lane will remain open. Alternate route can utilize Lexington Road, US 25 to Jacks Creek Road, if you know that way in. The disruptions in the food supply lines have really driven up higher prices. You may have noticed that as you got ready for your Memorial Day cookout and was grocery shopping, checking out those beef prices. Americans are paying more at the store for ground beef, chicken, steaks. The meat at the store is more expensive because of plants that are shutting down and causing a log jam in the food supply chain, and this could be around for a while. Just this past week, Tyson Foods confirmed 570 of its employees at its poultry plant in Greensboro, North Carolina, tested positive for coronavirus. More than 2,200 of the employees were tested. Tyson says they got paid time off when they tested positive and could not come back to work unless they admit the CDC and Tyson's own guidelines. But still, this is something that economists say will continue to happen throughout the summer months, meaning we could still be seeing higher prices well into June, maybe longer. Consumers may be paying higher prices, but many of the people who work in those stores across the country aren't going to be getting smaller paychecks, are going to be getting smaller paychecks. The United Food and Commercial Workers International Union once again blasted stores like Kroger for getting rid of their hero bonus, that $2 extra an hour that employees were being paid to work on the front lines during the pandemic. We've had our share of flooding and heavy rains, and those of you who headed out to the lake and the waterways, as many do, to enjoy the unofficial start of summer, the Memorial Weekend, may have encountered some debris and all of that in the waterway from all of the excessive rainfall we had. WBON TV's Gwendolyn Morton has more.
The official kickoff to the recreational boating season at Lake Cumberland got off to a sticky start this year. Memorial Day weekend is highly anticipated for recreational boaters throughout Kentucky and surrounding states. And after several weeks of quarantine, the 2020 season was no exception. However, after a long winter, the season was met with heavy debris throughout the lake. Thanks to a spring filled with heavy rainfall, the usually clean Lake Cumberland became an obstacle course for boaters trying to cross the lake. As the water levels rose over the past few weeks, the debris that usually sticks to the shoreline was picked up and moved into the body of the lake. Boaters were met with the challenge of dodging rubble from small sticks all the way up to full-size trees. With many families eager to break out the skis or tubes, the added hazards left many boaters unable to enjoy the weekend that all boaters dream about all winter long. Lake Cumberland is a boating and fishing destination. One of the largest man-made lakes in the country, the lake stretches through 6 counties and boasts over 1,200 miles of shoreline. Boaters come from hundreds of miles away to visit the lake, and according to the Kentucky Cabinet of Tourism, has over 4 million visitors and brings in over $268 million annually. With high water levels paired with the COVID-19 restriction, the boating season is off to a slow start. But with less rain and more heat in the coming days and weeks, lake waters will subside and boaters will once again be enjoying the lake life. With Channel 9 News, I am Gwendolyn Morton.
Thanks, Gren. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is applauding an announcement from President Donald Trump and U.S. Secretary of Ag Sonny Perdue to deliver $16 billion of direct relief to American producers, including Kentucky farmers. We mentioned this last week, but we want to make sure that if you're a farmer, you know about this. This is through the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program, or CFAP. And from the 26th of May, starting now through August 28th, farmers can submit applications through your local farm service agency for these funds to help cover losses incurred during the pandemic. Individual producers can receive up to $250,000 to help make ends meet and to face the crisis. The full list of eligible commodities and additional program details can be found at farmers.gov. That's /CFAP. That is the program. But again, start with your farm service agency. And we mentioned the higher beef prices at the store. Unfortunately, those haven't extended much to cattle producers, but cattle did have a good day on the commodities market today with most contracts near limit up. So this from our nonprofit colleagues at NPR, and we found it interesting. This lists about 14 different activities and also rates your threat of contracting coronavirus if you engage any. So let's just jump right in here with number one. A backyard barbecue is with one other household, low to medium risk. Eating indoors at a restaurant, medium to high risk, they say. Attending a religious service, high risk. Spending the day at a popular beach or pool, low risk. An outdoor celebration such as a wedding with more than 10 guests, medium to high risk. Using a public restroom, low to medium risk. Letting a friend use your bathroom, low risk. Going to a vacation house with another family, also low risk. Staying in a hotel, low to medium risk. Getting a haircut, medium to high risk. Going shopping at a mall, your risk varies, they say. Going to a nightclub, high risk. Going camping, low risk. And exercising outdoors, low risk. We have no idea how they came up with all that, but we thought it would be fun to go through that anyway. While many experienced a much-needed extended weekend over the last few days, the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team were hard at work doing what they do best. And according to a social media post on their page, officials were dispatched there to make a rescue Sunday afternoon. However, it wasn't the usual hiker they were rescuing this time. It was a lost dog. The canine had apparently wandered away from its residence and had become stuck on a ledge in the middle of a waterfall, actually over in Menifee County. The rescue team deployed technicians via rope to provide assistance to the frightened Irish wolfhound. Officials say the dog was eager for help and quickly came toward the rescuers. And she was fitted with a specialized dog harness and was then raised to safety without injury. Following the heroic rescue, the pet was reunited with her family. We're going to have to take our final break. We have a brand new WBON TV poll we're going to tell you about. You'll want to participate and cast your vote in. A head-on collision in Laurel County. We've got to tell you about that and much more on the program here for today. As always, we remind you, if you enjoy our program, let us know by commenting on our social pages through WBON TV. You can contact us always at information@WBONTV.com. That's information@WBONTV.com. And we'll be right back with more on the news briefing right after you hear these words.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With the full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
During this time, it is especially important to shop local and support small business. Gillum Sports Lounge is still open, and they are still serving the same great food that you are used to. Burgers, salads, pizza, appetizers, and more. Order pickup or have your food delivered, and you can place your order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge in the Richmond Mall says thank you to the people of Richmond for continuing to support your local restaurants during this time.
Opening weekend at Chenault Vineyard has been postponed as a precaution. Chenault Vineyard can't wait to see all of their smiling patrons back once they reopen and look forward to serving you locally grown wine. Chenault Vineyard has several types of wine available, including Blanc, Chardonnay, Riesling, Bourbon Barrel Aged Red Wine, and their sweetest and most popular wine is Sam's Fix-It Juice. For more information about Chenault Vineyard, visit ChenaultVineyard.com or like them on Facebook to see updates about all the events coming up at Chenault Vineyard.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority, so stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
American Pool & Spa wants you to swim and relax, and they're taking the proper precautions to keep their customers and employees safe. For pool supplies, visit AmericanPoolAndSpaKY.com and click on the Drop Click tab to shop online for curbside service or free local delivery within 15 miles. If you're interested in pool installation, American Pool & Spa in Richmond can set up a Zoom call for a virtual consultation. Stay safe and enjoy your time at home with help from American Pool & Spa in Richmond. Four Paws Unleashed brings a new state-of-the-art approach to pet care. Their suites are designed to feel like an elite hotel room, complete with Simmons Beauty Rest mattresses and TVs. Four Paws also has grooming services available as well. Visit their website, fourpawsunleashed.com, to find out more. Community Trust Bank is local people making local decisions. Stop in today and let them help you with loan products for the individual or small business.
Stop by and see me, Jennifer Ward, today at 128 West Main Street in Richmond.
Community Trust Bank, a banking tradition in Madison County since 1903.
Of the local news and information briefing. Thanks so much for spending your time with us as always. Deputies from the Laurel County Sheriff's Office were recently dispatched to investigate a serious injury. It was a crash on South Laurel Road, and upon arrival at the scene, they observed two vehicles that were involved in the collision. A mid-sized pickup truck had reportedly traveled into the oncoming lane of traffic where it struck a smaller hatchback vehicle head-on. The driver of the hatchback was trapped inside their vehicle and had to be extricated. The driver was sent to a nearby medical facility for treatment, and police say the driver of the truck, Benjamin Lyford of Corbin, had been observed earlier weaving on the roadway prior to the crash. Officials determined Lyford to be under the influence and placed him under arrest. Lyford was transported to Laurel County Correctional Center. He was charged with operating motor vehicle under the influence, fourth offense. Well, the governor released some guidelines for youth sports last week, and we're going to tell you a little bit about them because some people are upset and up in arms over this. No high fives or hugs, decrease the team size, eliminate non-essential spectators, players are to wear masks while they're not playing, team meetings conducted on phone or computer, also no switching from one team to another from another county, and no out-of-county spectators, among a few other things. So our new WBON TV question now up for you is this. Will you allow your child to travel and play youth sports in another community after the guidelines set forth by the governor? And this is up on the WBON TV Facebook page now. And as always, we'll have those results for you on our briefing on Friday. Well, and of course, the week will end a little sooner with the short work week. And again, thanks for joining us as we get back in the work groove here for this short week because of the Memorial holiday. We appreciate your time. And until tomorrow and the Wednesday edition of the news briefing, you please have a good evening, stay safe, and God bless.
Are you a business that needs people to know you're still doing business? If so, the Richmond Chamber of Commerce and Wallingford Media are making it easy for you. Contact us now so you can be featured on the Richmond Chamber of Commerce hotline each day at noon. You can call in and address the audience or send your info for us to convey for you. Contact us today for more information at info@wcyofm.com. That's info@wcyofm.com. Take advantage of the Richmond Chamber of Commerce business hotline. Email us today for more info.
Whether you're working remotely, taking web classes, binge watching TV, or gaming, Dell is